Mr. Fritter, look at me! Can you imagine what life is like when someone has to walk on eggshells because they have the fear that if they make someone mad in the smallest respect of having socks not in the damn drawer? Mr. Fritter, you're charged with harassment. You're facing up to 6 months in jail and or a $2,000 fine. We're going to do probable cause. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can and will be used against you. You have the right to have an attorney present. If you cannot afford one will be appointed to you, sir.
On or about September 19, 2024, an officer conducted a follow-up in regards to an assault on a family case. Upon further investigation, the officer made contact with the complaining witness, who reported that the defendant had been harassing her since September 18, 2024 by sending her videos, voicemails, and text messages containing horrible remarks, approximately 50 to 60 messages in total. In the voicemails, the defendant curses at her, asking, "Where are you? Why the fuck aren't you at work?" and calling her various names. Additionally, the complainant showed the officer text messages of the defendant telling the complaining witness, "Kill yourself and I want to watch you suffocate, and your family hates you."
Buckle up, guys. Today we're going into one of the most disturbing courtroom moments you'll hear. It starts with the judge looking directly at Mr. Fritter, painting a chilling picture of someone living in fear, all because of socks not being in a drawer. What follows is a brutal harassment case, over 50 messages, voicemails telling the victim to kill yourself, and a dark spiral of emotional abuse. The fear in this case isn't subtle, it's constant, and this is just the beginning.
The complaining witness indicated that the continual harassment is making her fear him even more. Complaining witness was able to give officers the defendant's identifying information and positively identify the defendant as the person who has been harassing her.
I see that he has also picked up a felony assault against this complaining witness as well.
Yes, sir.
Okay, what happened in that one? And I'm assuming it's the same date as this one, so I'm assuming it's out of the same transaction.
I'm not sure. So it says that I don't believe so. It says that on September 18th in Harris County, officers were dispatched to an assault. The complaining witness advised that the defendant came home upset about socks not being in the closet. The defendant punched the complaining witness with a closed fist on her foot twice on her right thigh and twice on her left thigh, causing pain. The complaining witness advised that the defendant grabbed her by the arm and forcibly shoved her out of the house, throwing her on the porch. She advised that she felt pain, and she advised that this has been an ongoing issue for the past 2 years. The officers observed purple and green bruises on her arm, foot, and her legs. The bruises were green, purple, and red and of significant size.
Is there a no contact order in this case?
Judge, who's the defendant?
This is Mr. Fritter.
All right, guys, here's where it gets worse. We learn this isn't just harassment. The same victim says Fritter assaulted her because he was mad about socks. He allegedly punched her multiple times, threw her out of the house, and left bruises all over her body. And it turns out he's got a full criminal rap sheet: assault, trespassing, DUI, forgery. The list goes on. The judge isn't just shocked. He says, "You scare me something good." That line says it all.
He hasn't harassed, Mr. Fritter, let me tell you something now. You scare me. And you scare me something good. You have, since 14, assault, trespass, deadly conduct, assault, DWI, forgery, and now a harassment and a felony assault.
Judge, there has been a note filed, but there is no protective order in this case.
Is there no contact in the felony case whatsoever?
I'm checking the bond conditions. It's no threatening or harassing at this time. We would ask if that be a no contact at this court, Judge.
I don't see that the rip has been.
Are you Miss Lisco?
Yes, sir.
That's Miss Lisco right there. Come up, ma'am. Come up. I'm sending you for a drug and alcohol test right now, Mr. Fritter. I want to protect you as much as I can. No one has to have this kind of treatment whatsoever for any reason. And I will do everything in my power to protect you. All I need you to do is tell me. All I need is please give me the word. Mr. Fritter, look at me. You so much. I'm Can you imagine what life is like when someone has to walk on eggshells because they have the fear that if they make someone mad in the smallest respect of having socks not in the damn drawer, they're liable to get a beating? Can you imagine what life is like to live with that kind of fear? You're gonna live it with me now, because one false move.
This is the moment the judge snaps. After laying out the trauma, he stares at Frieder and says, "You're going to live it with me now." One false move and the judge promises his bond will be so high your head will spontaneously combust. The courtroom gets deadly serious. He orders a drug and alcohol test on the spot and makes it clear the days of controlling others are over. This isn't just punishment, it's transformation through fear.
I'm gonna make your bond so high your head will spontaneously combust. But no one, and I mean no one, should have to live with that kind of fear. I'm sending you now for a drug and alcohol test because I want to know what, if anything, is in your system. And I don't know if I'm going to allow you to have contact with Miss Lisk. But if I find that you treat anyone or put anyone in fear or put anyone in harm's way, so help me, I will grow horn and tails because I will be so upset, and it will be on you. Do you understand?
Yes.
Abel, I'm going to keep Mr. Fritter so close to me that it's just ridiculous.
Yes, sir.
I'm entering what's called a magistrate's order for emergency protection. This is a court order that identifies her as a protected individual. You're not to have any kind of communication whatsoever. You're not supposed to have you will not have any threatening or harassing contact. What is threatening or harassing doesn't matter what you think is threatening or harassing. It's what she perceives. So if I go like this, is that threatening or harassing? It most certainly is. And it's enough for me to put you in jail and make your bond $150,000, maybe 50, maybe 20. But I will do, Mr. Fritter, I will do everything in my power to protect every single person of this county. And I don't care if you're kicking, screaming, crying because you go to jail and don't have anyone to bond you out.
Your husband and wife of 10 years is kind of difficult situation together.
I want to protect you, ma'am. And you know, the problem is that now that he's picked up these two cases, times will be just even more stressful. We have these protective orders. They're basically like cooling off motions so that, you know, you can separate, enough time will pass, people can kind of cool down, you know, so they're not under the stress of the excitement and then unleash on you. The last thing I want is for you to suffer any kind of harm whatsoever, you know, and
Now the judge drops the hammer, a protective order banning Frieder from all contact. He breaks it down. Even a look can be considered threatening if she feels unsafe. Then, in a rare shift, the judge speaks directly to the victim with compassion. He tells her he wants to protect her, that he's seen how things can escalate. It's a moment of warmth in an otherwise intense hearing. But make no mistake, the pressure is still rising.
That's all I want. All I'm asking is how things should be normal. Like, I'm not asking him for him to do Pythagorean's theorem here. So, I don't know. What I'd like is if you please just talk to our DAs here. But I'd like you to have their phone number at the minimum so that should anything ever whatsoever, all you have to do is let us know. And then
I have been in contact with the DA, so should it not be assault?
I'm here for you. And I want to make sure that you're okay. I've given him a lawyer. He knows what's expected of him. And I'm going to drug test him like crazy to make sure that he's not using alcohol or dope. In fact, I'm going to test him 2 times a week. I'm setting him now because I want to know what, if anything, is in his system, and then we'll go from there.
Judge, he will come back positive, but the prior use from
What were you going to test positive for, Mr. Freder?
marijuana.
Okay.
And ketamine, and probably some other stuff that could have been in the ketamine. But straight up, that's probably it.
Mr. Freder, I'm going to test you. These are your bond conditions that are going to apply to you now. And if you fail to live up to these bond conditions,
Freder casually admits he'll test positive for ketamine and maybe other stuff. The judge instantly flips to strict mode. Twice a week drug testing, no alcohol, not even food, drinks, or hair dye. He's not playing. If Freder slips, he's going straight to jail. The court isn't giving him a warning. It's giving him a leash, and the second it snaps, he's done. This is damage controlled in real time.
I'm just going to let you know. That's it. You will appear to me here 2 times a week to take drug test. And if I find anything is in your system, and I don't care what it is, I'm going to lock you up. You're ordered not to use any kind of dope or alcohol. And if you can't get this monkey off your back, because I am now giving you the opportunity to do it on your own. If you're incapable of doing it on your own, then I'm going to do it for you. Do you understand? No dope, no alcohol. And when I mean no alcohol from any source. No isopropyl alcohol, cakes, candies, foods, gums, energy drinks, tequila, lollipops, hair dye. I've heard it all, and I don't care. You come to me test positive, you'll stay with me. I also want you 3 times a week to do anger management classes so that we can deal with the anger issues. Look at me. 3 times a week. And I want a piece of paper showing me that you've done it, the date, time, location of where you've done it, so that I can verify that you've done it. And if you don't do it, you will stay with me. You now have the opportunity to address these things on your own. If you don't, you will be doing it with me. And if I get one breath that she's been mistreated in any way, shape, or fashion, holy freaking moly. And then, ma'am, if you'd be so kind, please, I'll have you speak to them here momentarily. Rachel, this is my card. If you ever need anything, all you have to do is get in contact with me. And I'm here for you. Whatever you need, anytime, day or night. I don't care.
The judge adds one final condition: 3 anger management classes per week with proof. He ends with the most chilling line yet: if I get one breath that she's been mistreated, holy freaking mo. That's not courtroom talk. That's a straight up warning. He hands the victim his personal card, promises protection day or night, and sends Freder out with every eye watching him. The judge isn't just enforcing law, he's drawing a line in the sand. Like the video and subscribe to the channel, and we'll see you in the next video.